Welcome back to Bible Quizzes. We got 35 questions for you guys on Noah's Ark. Let's get started. Question 1. What kind of wood was Noah's Ark made of? Cypress, Nara, or Malave? Cypress. Genesis 6:14. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it, and coat it with pitch inside and out. 2. How long was Noah's Ark in terms of cubits? 200, 300, or 400? 300. Genesis 6:15. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. 3. Where is the location of the door on Noah's Ark? Center, side, or middle? Side. Genesis 6:16. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. 4. What did God establish with Noah so that they could enter into the ark? Law, covenant, or promise? Covenant. Genesis 6:18. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. 5. How many pairs of every kind of animal together with Noah entered the ark? 2, 3, or 4? 2. Genesis 6:20. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. 6. Who instructed Noah to go into the ark together with his family? Angel, God, or Abraham? God. Genesis 6:22. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. 7. How many pairs of every kind of bird, animal, and creature that moves along the ground did Noah bring inside the ark? 1, 2, or 3? 2. Genesis 6:20. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. 8. How many pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, were taken by Noah and brought to the ark to keep their various kind alive? 7, 8, or 9? 7. Genesis 7:2. Take with you 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate. 9. How many days did God send rain on the earth so that every living creature will be wiped out? 40, 41, or 42? 40. Genesis 7:4. 7 days from now I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made. 10. How old was Noah when the floodwaters came on the earth? 599, 600, or 601 years? 600 years. Genesis 7:6. Noah was 600 years old when the floodwaters came on the earth. 11. What day of the second month was the floodgates of the heavens opened? 15th, 16th, or 17th? 17th. Genesis 7:11. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the second month, on that day all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. 12. How many human beings entered into Noah's ark? 8, 9, or 10? 8. Genesis 7:13. On that very day Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife and the wives of his 3 sons, entered the ark. 13. The water rose and covered the mountain to a depth of more than blank cubits, 10, 15, or 20. 15. Genesis 7:20. The waters rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 15 cubits. 14. For how many days did waters flood the earth? 100, 150, or 200? 150 days. Genesis 7:24. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days. 15. What mountain did the ark come to rest after the 17th day of the second month? Mount Everest, Mount Ararat, or Mount Sinai? Mount Ararat, Genesis 8:4. And on the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. 16. The waters continued to recede until the blank month, 3rd, 5th, or 10th. 10th. Genesis 8:5. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month, and on the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. 17. How high in cubits is Noah's ark? 25, 30, or 35? 30. Genesis 6:15. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. 18. After blank days, Noah opened a window he had made in the ark. 40, 50, or 60? 40. Genesis 8:6. After 40 days, Noah opened a window he had made in the ark. 19. What kind of bird did Noah send and it kept flying back and forth until the water dried up from the earth? Raven, dove, or parrot? Raven. Genesis 8:7. And sent out a raven, and it kept flying back and forth until the water had dried up from the earth. 20. Noah sent out what kind of bird to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground? Raven, dove, or parrot? Dove. Genesis 8:8. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had receded from the surface of the ground. 21. How many more days did Noah wait before sending out the dove from the ark? 5, 6, or 7? 7. Genesis 8:10. He waited 7 more days and again sent out the dove from the ark. 22. How old was Noah when the water dried up from the earth? 600, 601, or 610? 601. Genesis 8:13. By the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water had dried up from the earth. 23. By the blank day of the second month, the earth was completely dried. 17th, 20th, or 27th? 27th. Genesis 8:14. By the 27th day of the second month, the earth was completely dry. 24. What is the exact width of Noah's ark? 50, 60, or 70? 50. Genesis 6:15. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. 25. How many sons did Noah have who came out of the ark? 2, 3, or 4? 3. Genesis 9:18. The sons of Noah who came out of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Ham was the father of Canaan. 26. For how many years did Noah live after the flood? 250, 300, or 350 years? 350 years. Genesis 9:28. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years. 27. How many years did Noah live in total before he died? 750, 850 or 950 years? 950 years. Genesis 9:29. Noah lived a total of 950 years and then he died. 28. God said to Noah that the earth is filled with blank, so he is going to put an end to all people, sorrow, guilt, or violence. Violence. Genesis 6:13. So God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I'm surely going to destroy both them and the earth. 29. How high in cubits was the opening made all around under the roof in Noah's ark? 1, 2, or 3? 1. Genesis 6:16. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. 30. How many decks were made in the door and the side of the ark? 1, 2, or 3? 3. Genesis 6:16. Put a door in the side of the ark and make lower, middle, and upper decks. 31. What did the dove have in its beak when it returned to Noah? Laurel leaf, olive leaf, or fern leaf? Olive leaf. Genesis 8:11. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. 32. What's the sign of the covenant God made between him, Noah, every living creature with Noah, and for all generations to come? Sunrise, clouds, or rainbow? Rainbow. Genesis 9:13. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. 33. After going out of the ark, Noah proceeded to plant a blank: vineyard, leafy garden, or mustard seed. Vineyard. Genesis 9:20. Noah, a man of the soil, proceeded to plant a vineyard. 34. Who among the sons of Noah took a garment and covered their father's naked body when he was drunk after drinking wine? Ham and Shem, Shem and Japheth, or Japheth and Shem? Shem and Japheth. Genesis 9:23. But Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it across their shoulders. Then they walked in backward and covered their father's naked body. Their faces were turned the other way so that they would not see their father naked. 35. Who among the sons of Noah first saw his father naked? Ham, Shem, or Japheth? Ham. Genesis 9:22. Ham, the father of Canaan, saw his father naked and told his 2 brothers outside. And that's all the questions we have. Remember, put your scores down below and share this with your friends and family to compare your scores. Then we'll see you in the next one.